voice yogein aleinu. Kol zichus voice yogein aleinu. Netzach Yisroel, Netzach Yisroel, mi yitzoroi seinu geoleinu. Kol zichus voice yogein aleinu.
Here, by the holy grave of the Ramak, Moshe Cordovero, the day after his yahrzeit, after his memorial, and many people don't know that for 3 days before and 3 days afterwards, the neshama, the soul, connects to the body at the site, at the grave site, in tremendous holiness and presence. What a zechus it is, what a great merit it is to be here with much fear, with much awe of such a person. And if he lived in a different time, when it wasn't the time of the Ari, he would have been the leader of the generation. And we cannot walk to the grave of the Ari without passing first through the grave of the Ramak. To always remember this, to remember the greatness of the Kabbalah he brought us, and to not oversight this from the Torah of the Ari, which was given in the same generation. You know, my friends, when a person thinks of themselves as something, then really they're nothing. But when they think of themselves as nothing, then they're really something. The light of Hashem comes to a person when they view themselves as bittul, as self-nullified in the light of Hashem. Hashem says, I and the proud man, we cannot dwell together. Hashem pushes away the person with pride. And the main reason a person sins is because they have pride. Because they think they're full of themselves. They think of their greatness. And they have to realize Hashem created them in order to serve Him in these ways. So why should a person feel great for the things they're supposed to be doing? And they're supposed to be doing much more than this. For sure, we only lack. And people confuse the idea of depression with a broken heart, with humility. And it's something completely different. True joy is when we think of ourselves in a way that is not full of pride, but when we think of ourselves in humility. This is where joy is. This is where true connection to Hashem is. Like someone just wrote to me, the Gemara says that a person is not judged on if they were like for Moshe Cordovero, but I am judged by what Moshe is supposed to be. Who am I supposed to be? When a person lives their life in order to impress others, trying to live up to others' ideals, then they never really can find themselves. A person has to be who they are. They have to appreciate the strengths that Hashem has given them. And their weaknesses, well, that's also from Hashem. And it's something to work with. You know, sometimes it takes chewing the bubble gum. Sometimes it takes bringing yourself down to realize the simpleness of your soul, to then raise yourself up in a place of tremendous holiness like here by the Ramak. In teachings of prayer, it says a person should rile themselves up. They first shuckle, they move their body back and forth very quickly. But then the real way to pray is just with the soul alone, being very still. Sometimes when I'm going on my trips, I'm moving very quickly, I'm running out of the house, I'm trying to arouse my body, I'm trying to arouse myself, maybe I'll take a little sugar, I'm trying to wake myself up physically, so therefore I get to a point where my soul can just take over. This point of bittul, this point of self-nullification. Sometimes it takes a certain arousal of the body in sometimes confusing ways. It could be striot, it could be something very worthless. But it's this act of arousal, of waking up the body, waking up the soul, that sometimes enables the soul to shine. It says in the Talmud that before the tzaddikim would give over a shir, a drasha, a speech, they would tell a joke over, make the people smile and happy. It's the same type of idea. And so, in order to have the light of Hashem, in order to be close to Hashem, we must do like the Ramak. We must nullify ourselves to the Arizal, to the Holy Great Gon, to those greater than us. We must realize who we truly are. We have to be the best of Moshe Cordovero, who didn't try to be like the Ari, though he wanted to learn from him. We have to be humble. We have to see ourselves in a simple way. And then we'll be lifted up to the light of Hashem. A special thank you to Shana Rachel for trying to raise money for a new computer, for our editing, for all those who contribute in the learning of Torah, for my website I Love Torah, and for any Torah being taught, any yeshiva, any school or institution spreading the light, any rabbi spreading the light of Torah. La